James is Here presents Wooden Sodor, Episode 2, Edward's Excellent Eyes. One day, Edward and Henry were having a little chat at Knapford Station. "Murdoch is a very nice engine," Edward said to Henry. "Really?" said Henry. "I've never met him." "Oh, you should. Usually he's around the docks, so if you see him there, you should go talk to him. But don't say his name too loud. He likes his peace and quiet." "Oh, don't worry," said Henry. "I'm a very quiet engine, too, so I think we'll get along very nicely." Just then, Daisy came into Knapford Station with the express. "Hi, Daisy," said the engines. "Hello," said Daisy. "Who are those coaches for?" asked Henry. "Oh, they're for Gordon. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to go now," and Daisy purred away. A few minutes later, Gordon arrived. "Ah, the express," said Gordon. "Don't you two wish you could be as important as me?" "What do you mean?" the engines exclaimed. "We're all important." "Not as important as me," said Gordon happily, and he puffed away. "That Gordon," said Edward. "Sometimes I wish I could just knock some sense into him." Edward was having a rest in the sheds when Sir Topham had arrived. "Edward, I need you to shunt some trucks in the yard." "All right, sir," said Edward. Edward arrived at the docks. "All right, trucks, get ready to be shunted." "We don't want to be shunted," said one of the trucks. "Well, maybe I can't knock sense into Gordon, but I can definitely knock some sense into you," and he biffed the trucks hard. Oh, groaned the cars, but Edward wouldn't stop pushing. Soon the trucks were neatly arranged in the siding, and Edward went off to rest once again. Then he saw Murdoch and stopped. "Hello, Murdoch," said Edward. "How you doing?" "Oh, I'm doing great," said Murdoch. "I'm here to collect those trucks you shunted." "All right," said Edward. "Have a good time." "Oh, I will," said Murdoch. "Goodbye, Murdoch," said Edward. "Goodbye, Edward," said Murdoch. Edward was tired. "Now I can finally have some rest," said Edward, and he started backing up to the sheds. But while he was backing up, he noticed something. "Oh no! Murdoch's train doesn't have a brake van! I must stop him!" Edward puffed his hardest, but he wasn't very fast, so he couldn't catch up to Murdoch. Murdoch was just too fast. So fast, in fact, that he didn't see Edward on the track behind him. Murdoch got to Knapford to drop off the supplies, but he couldn't stop. "Don't worry," said Murdoch's driver. "The brake van will stop us." But then he looked behind and saw that they didn't have one. "Oh no," said the driver. Edward didn't think he could make it. He was so close. Murdoch was about to crash into Gordon. "Gordon, move!" called Edward. Gordon, startled, moved forward, and Murdoch went safely by. Murdoch shot through and went through Tidmouth's sheds and stopped. Luckily, Murdoch wasn't damaged, but he felt very silly. "Oh, Edward, you saved me! Without you, I would have been in a giant collision." "Look who's important now," said Edward. Gordon blushed. "Oh, Edward, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say you were unimportant." "Oh, don't worry," said Edward. Apology accepted. Gordon then decided to help Murdoch. Soon the supplies were loaded on Knapford Station's platform, and the three engines talked about what just happened. Then came Henry. "Oh, Murdoch," said Henry. "It's so good to see you. Edward has talked about you loads, and I hear you're a really good engine to be around." "Really?" said Murdoch. "That's really nice of Edward. He just saved Gordon from a crash as well." "Really?" said Henry. "That's amazing."